All right. Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you all here. Welcome to the 2025 Senior Student Athlete Award Banquet. I think this is an awesome opportunity. I'm really excited about this event and when we do this each year, because it really gives us the chance to celebrate something that I think is really incredible. I don't know if you all realize just how unique all of you are, like what you represent, having participated in collegiate sport for the last 4 years. I mean, we've got a few graduate students and a couple graduating early that have only done 3 years, but I'm just going to call it the 4 years just for the ease of conversation here. I mean, really, like very few people really get the chance to even be a collegiate athlete, let alone continue throughout their time. Outside of Otterbein, I chair a local board of recreation, and I'm involved in youth sport coaching, and I get to be around so many kids that have such love and passion for their sport, and they talk about it as if it's going to be a part of their lives forever. Yet somehow, by the age of 13, roughly 2/3 of youth sport participants have discontinued their sport, whether they don't feel like they're good enough or they're burnt out or they have other interests. I mean, there's lots of different factors that lead into it, but so many people discontinue. Now, by the time we get to high school, there's still about 8 million people on average, still a pretty sizable number that are athletes at that level. But of those 8 million, only about 6.5% are talented, dedicated, and lucky enough to be able to continue on in the college ranks. And then maybe half in a good year of those that start as freshmen actually make it all the way through and continue as a student athlete. So if you think about that, if you were to go back to your high schools and look at all the people that were part of your athletic department when you were high school students, maybe 3% of your classmates will be sitting where you are today. So I mean, I just think that that's absolutely amazing. You should all feel so proud of being here in this moment and all that you've done so far. A few fun stats about this group in particular. We've got about 80 people here tonight, and those 80 people have combined to win 19 OAC conference championships, that's regular season and tournament combined, and 44 all OAC designations. I think about 25 individuals have been responsible for that. You guys have represented Otterbein well at NCAA championships, with men's cross country going in 21 and 22, men's golf going in 23, 24, men's soccer making it in 21, 23, and 24. And side note, in 2021, it was the first undefeated regular season in program history, which is pretty cool. Women's golf has gone in 22 and 23, as has women's tennis. And volleyball, somebody hold up their hand. Amanda, there we go. All right, 4 rings on those fingers, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And in 2023, they were actually the first ever program in the entire conference to go undefeated in both regular season and in the tournament. So very cool. Another awesome stat, 2023, members that are in this room right now, women's basketball set a program record for holding the opponents to the lowest point total in program history. They held Heidelberg to mere 26 points in a game, so that's pretty cool. Just wanted to throw that out there. All right, the year's almost over. It's going to be an absolute whirlwind for those of you. I can promise. I mean, even those of you that are still competing, post graduation, you're going to blink and it's going to be over, and you're going on into the rest of your lives. And I hope that you've got a lot of fond memories of your time here. I'm sure you've dedicated so much of your resources to your experience as an athlete, and it's probably been a little bit of a roller coaster with triumphs and frustrations and everything in between. But as you've all heard me say multiple times, it's my genuine hope that when you do leave Otterbein, you can look yourself in the mirror and say that in large part my experience as a volleyball player, as a member of the golf team, as a member of the lacrosse team, what have you, it ultimately helped me become the person that I want to be. So I hope that as you leave here, as the dust settles and you get a chance to reflect, that's where your mind can go, and you can really think about all these lessons that you've learned, all these skills that you've developed by being a student athlete, how that can transfer into the rest of your lives. All right. No doubt, in this journey, you've received a ton of support. You haven't done it alone. A lot of that support came from your teammates that are in this room here today. And obviously, you all owe just a huge debt of gratitude to your coaches. If you're a coach here, can you stand up for a second for me, please? Yeah. And let's get athletic training to stand up too. Come on, Danielle. Danielle. AT as well, big round of applause. All right. Also, there's tons of support behind the scenes. I want to give a special thank you to my leadership team, Stacy Conley, my assistant athletic director. We've got Monica Wright, who just stood up as a coach too, but she's my senior women's administrator. Both of them just really helped make everything go. So let's give them another round of applause. Any event that happens, anything that you've experienced, any compliance issues, just things that happen in our building is really all due to the dedication, the attention to detail, the foresight. I could keep going on and on from Kathy Mazza. You have no idea how much she's impacted your experience. So thank you, Kathy, for all you've done. Big round of applause for Kathy. And many others that make tonight work. Justin doing the AV, Steve doing the video, Wes and CJ for getting all this stuff prepared, but for covering your experience while you've been here. Skip and Jacob getting things set up, also taking care of facilities and equipment and all that good stuff. None of it would be possible without support from upper administration as well. We've got a phenomenal president who is just always trying to look out for the well-being and the experience of the student athletes. John Comerford's not here yet, but he will be later to give some remarks. I heard that he's taking part in some ice bucket challenge right now, and so he's probably getting dunked with ice water and then needs to dry out and thaw and all that good stuff before coming here. Also, we've got Bill Fox in the house, our Vice President for Student Affairs. Let's give Bill a big round of applause. Bill's a source of constant support and just always really speaks so highly of student athletes. And finally, this night really wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the O Club. I don't know how familiar you all are with the O Club. Thankfully, we've got the president of the O Club, Mark Granger, here that is going to give some remarks as well. But really, everything from the stadium that we have out there, to the updates that have happened in the weight room, to the championship rings that you guys have, and so many other ways of supporting Otterbein athletics. It's really due to just the constant support and love from the O Club. So we've got Mark Granger here. We also have Rebecca and Chris Carlisle. I think they're back there if you want to give a little wave. So thank you for all the help and support as well. Let's give a big round of applause to the O Club. All right, I know I said finally, but there's one more. I think we've got TJ Susie over there somewhere. Even the catering is part of the Cardinal family. So TJ's son Phil was a renowned basketball player here that had a lot of success. So we're excited that Berwick Catering is able to be here and be part of this event as well. So thank you. The meatballs are absolutely outstanding. So I'm excited that we all get that treat. Okay, I know it's late. I don't know whose idea it was to start at 7 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm sure you all are as well. So let's get after it. We're going to actually start in the back of the room. So those last couple tables, you can go ahead and start making your way to the buffet line, and then we'll release you table by table as the line kind of moves through. I'm sorry, softball. I know you sat in the front. I appreciate it, but okay. Enjoy. All right, before we actually get to giving out the awards, I want to give you all a chance to hear from the president of the O Club. We're lucky to have Mark Granger join us, so thanks for being here. All yours.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for letting me be here, and also thanks for coming out. We are very pleased to be able to host tonight's event, and we're glad to see so many of you here and be able to make it. Greg said something about, hoping that you can take with you the Otterbein experience and have it be something that sticks with you throughout your lifetime. Maybe you've heard me say this before, but I went here and I graduated in 1979. I played football and I played track. I have to honestly say that it's one of the experiences of my life. I've never forgotten it. Of course, you can probably tell that because here I am. But it's something that I've been involved in, my family has been involved in. I've been involved with the O Club for many, many years. And part of the reason for it is it's an opportunity to give back to the Otterbein community. You guys deserve the best chance that you can possibly have to make a difference in your individual teams and to be able to realize your full potential and to find something out about yourselves that it's something you can take with you. I had the good fortune of being on a couple of different teams. One of them is the 1977, I think it was the fall. They graduated in '78. We were 8-1 in football. And second in the Ohio Athletic Conference, we got beat by Baldwin Wallace up at Baldwin Wallace on a very rainy night, and I had the dubious honor of snapping the punt of the ball over the punter's head in one play, which was obviously you can see I've never forgotten. I've took that with me too, But anyway, these are all opportunities that you have that not everybody has. And so we want to thank you for being here. Really, the reason I'm here, I guess I got to back up. Before I go on, I want to recognize Dick Reynolds, who has come in to see us, be with us tonight. He was a three-sport, four-year letterman, each of the three sports in his time here at Otterbein. He went on to be the most successful basketball coach in Otterbein history. And our athletic department, he was head of our athletic department. I want to have you all give a round of applause for Dick. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Dick. Good to see you. Really, my purpose for being up here today, besides honoring you and thanking you for being here, is to encourage you to become active members in the O Club. O Club's been here since 1955. A group of enthusiastic athletes after graduation decided that there needed to be some way to develop and assist in the academic support of Otterbein athletics. O Club was created back then, and its primary purpose and its function is to do just that, is to assist and to aid Otterbein athletics in any way possible. Just a couple of statistics. Over the years, the O Club has invested or spent over $7 million for capital improvements to Otterbein College. For example, the Memorial Stadium, the stadium that you see now, was an old concrete, decrepit thing. And the O Club got behind that and built a new one. The Reich Center O Club weight room, we donated the money to help bring that weight room into being. When I was here, we had one universal weightlifting machine that nobody used. We didn't really spend a lot of time on weight training. It just wasn't what happened back then. So things are entirely different. And so we were pleased to be able to donate or come up with the money to buy the equipment there, and more recently to provide money to upgrade some of the equipment. The track and turf project in 2014, Otterbein was one of the last schools in the OAC to obtain a turf field, and we were happy to be a part of bringing that into being here at Otterbein. Along with the track, we now are able to run outdoor track meets, which we weren't able to do for quite a while. The Dave and Claudia Lehman cross-country course, we spent a fair amount of money on it. I think that there's still some things that are being done to that course, but anyway, those are one of the focuses of our projects. We've donated money to the Clements Recreation Center, the Reich Center Lounge. We helped to finance the upgrade of that lounge. And of course, it's one of our projects to provide championship rings to any of the school or any of the sports that are able to win their conference, either in the regular season or in the tournament. I got a chance to see some of those rings just tonight. Go ahead and show them. You need one for the thumb. That's great. So, just to conclude, once again, I want to welcome all of you and to give you the opportunity to become O Club members. There's really not a lot you have to do. If you win a varsity letter at Otterbein, you're automatically an O Club member. The biggest thing we need help with is how to get a hold of you once you leave here. We send out a yearly dues thing, letter, asking you to pay a nominal amount of dues, really, to help support the O Club. And our purpose then is to take that money and put it right back into Otterbein athletics. We can use all your support. Of course, if you'd like to volunteer or donate or even donate more money, we're certainly going to do that. We're certainly going to be welcome that if you do it. I guess the thing is, more importantly, is Otterbein is hopefully Otterbein has given you some very memorable moments, and we're asking you all to help give that back and become a member of the O Club. So best of luck to all of you. Congratulations to all of you and your seniors, graduating seniors. Best of luck in what you go forward and do in a career or whatever your attempt from here. Go Cards.
All right, on to the awards here. I guess a few pieces of mechanics here. So what we're going to do is, in the essence of trying to be as efficient as possible, we're not going to read the full description of each one of the awards. They're right there in your program. So if you're curious as to the criteria of the awards being given, we'll let you just take a peek there in your program. We will instead spend our time reading a little bit about the bios of the individual recipients. So we're going to kind of alternate and go back and forth here, where one of us will read the bio of the individual. You'll come up, get your award, go over and get your picture taken with that black backdrop over there, and we'll just get this thing going as efficiently as we possibly can. Just so you all are aware on how the awards work, a number of years ago, I believe it was, 13 different senior awards were developed by different alumni and staff members and things like that. In fact, one of the awards is actually named after Dick Reynolds, who Mark pointed out here a few minutes ago. So for those of you that are the recipient of that award, it might be fun to go over and say hello and spend a few moments there. Many of these awards, they're academic-driven awards, or they're about contributions to the team that don't necessarily show up in the box score, and some have to do with sportsmanship or consider community service as part of the criteria. But each spring, there's a committee that will look through the awards and try to determine who's the best fit. We take input from coaches, and that gets us to where we are today. So, with that, we'll go ahead and get started. The first award is the Dorothy McVeigh Outstanding Athlete Award. This year's recipient is a native to Beaver Creek, Ohio, and a graduate of Beaver Creek High School, a 4-year starter and 2-year captain on the softball team. She is also a 2-year member of SAC and is in her first semester as a graduate student in her 4th year at Otterbein. As of April 25th, so these stats all could be slightly outdated for those spring sport athletes, but as of April 25th, she had started 122 of her 126 career games with the Cardinals, amassing a .270 batting average with 100 hits, 16 doubles, 4 triples, 5 home runs, 57 ribbies, 46 runs, and 30 steals. She led the team in runs scored as a sophomore and put together back-to-back impressive performances in a doubleheader sweep of Heidelberg this season, hitting a walk-off home run to win Game 1 and adding a grand slam in the Game 2 victory. Otterbein softball head coach Bruce Anderson says she is an inspirational leader who is very driven and family-oriented, adding that she has been a joy to have as part of the Otterbein softball family. Coach Anderson says the best way to describe her is passionate about her family, friends, and teammates. Congratulations to Issa Lewis, a senior member of softball.
Good evening, everyone. Next, we have the Dr. Joanne Van Zant Leadership Award. This year's recipient is a native of Granville, Ohio, and a graduate of Granville High School. She didn't play in the Cardinals' regular lineup her freshman year, but worked hard to improve and soon found herself an essential member of a two-time NCAA tournament qualifier and three-time Ohio Athletic Conference regular season championship team. As of April 25th, she boasted a career record of 83-70, including 39-33 in singles, 44-37 in doubles. That included a 30-4 mark in OAC competition, going 14-2 in singles and 16-2 in doubles. She was named All OAC Honorable Mention as a sophomore and All OAC Second Team as a junior, and is a two-time ITA Scholar Athlete honoree. Otterbein's women's tennis head coach Tyler Stevens says she has always handled herself the right way, adding that her on-court success is a reflection of the work ethic that she shows every day in practice. Congratulations to Olivia Eccles, a senior member of the women's tennis team.
All right, the Dr. Marilyn Day Athletic Scholarship Award. We have 3 individual student athletes that were selected for this award. Our first recipient is a native of Galena, Ohio, and a graduate of Olentangy Berlin High School. She's a 3-time academic All-OC honoree, boasting a 3.94 GPA in mathematics. In 4 years at Otterbein as a forward on the women's soccer team, she played in 48 games and compiled 7 points and 2 goals and 3 assists. Otterbein women's soccer head coach Brandon Kuhn said she brought into the women's soccer program's core values right away. She fully immersed herself into the program, becoming a friend to everyone on the team, training with discipline, playing with a competitive edge, and concluding her career with pride both on and off the field. The LinkedIn profile she created to work towards starting her new career in teaching and coaching is in her soccer uniform in front of a drone photo of towers. Coach Kuhn said she is the favorite among soccer campers, an accomplished break dancer, and aspiring rapper, adding that you will not find a player who committed more fully to Otterbein women's soccer. Our second recipient is a defender on the men's lacrosse team with a 3.60 GPA in nursing. He is a native of Cincinnati, Ohio, and a graduate of Lakota East High School. He earned academic All-OAC recognition in 2023 and 24. As of April 25, he had played in 43 career games, making 25 starts, including all 14 games this season. His career totals to that point include 35 ground balls and 27 caused turnovers. Men's lacrosse head coach Colin Hartnett said he is an overly positive attitude with a terrific work ethic and great compassion for his teammates, adding that he's a great example to others of what Otterbein stands for and wants to be seen as. Our third recipient is a native of Massillon, Ohio, and a graduate of Central Catholic High School. A 4-year member of the women's cross country and track and field team at Otterbein, she boasts a 3.7 GPA in nursing. She owns a personal best cross country 6K time of 22:37, which she posted in placing 14th at the 2024 OAC Championships. In track and field, she has competed in the middle distance and distance events and as a relay team member. In 2023, she scored points for Otterbein as a member of the distance medley relay team at the OAC Indoor Championships and as a member of the 4x8 relay team at the OAC Outdoor Championships. A 3-time academic All-OAC selection, she also owns a pair of All-Ohio honors, 1 outdoors in the 1,500 meters and 1 indoors as a member of the distance medley relay. Otterbein cross country head coach Matt Sutton says her personality is one of a kind, adding that she is funny, high energy, positive, supportive, and encouraging. He said those personality traits have had a significant positive impact on the program during her time at Otterbein, and that she set a great example for how to balance academics and athletics. Congratulations to Lindsay Whitmore, a senior member of the women's soccer team, Owen Opp, a senior member of men's lacrosse, and Alyssa Mattis, a senior member of the women's cross country and track teams.
Okay. The Dr. Joanne Tyler Spring Sport Award. This year's recipient is a native of Loveland, Ohio, and a graduate of Loveland High School. A 4-year starting goalkeeper for the women's lacrosse team, she is the program's all-time record holder for career saves with 600. She also holds the top 2 spots in the program record books for saves in a season with 159 in 2022 and 156 in 2023, and ranks second all-time for saves in a game with 18. A 2-year captain, she was the first in program history to be named OAC Goalkeeper of the Year in 2022, and she earned the honor again in 2023. She earned first-team All-OAC recognition in each of those seasons and was an All-OAC second-team pick in 2024. She also earned recognition for her efforts in the classroom as a 2-time academic All-OAC recipient and an IWLCA Academic Honor Roll honoree in 2024. She has played in 64 career games at Otterbein, 63 of which she started, and compiled a 12.78 GAA with 25 career goalie wins. Head coach Brooke Delara describes her as a standout student athlete both on and off the field, adding that she is a terrific leader and a person who cares about her friends, teammates, and the Otterbein community more than anyone she knows. She is a member of the Honors Program, president of the Theta Nu sorority, a passionate member of SAC, and a recurring name on the Dean's List, all while maintaining a 3.68 GPA in nursing and working a part-time job. Congratulations to Maggie Nance, a senior member of the women's lacrosse team.
The Dick Reynolds Leadership Award. Our first awardee is native of Dublin, Ohio, and a graduate of Kaufman High School. A 2-time All-Ohio Athletic Conference honorable mention selection, she has also been recognized for her work in the classroom as a 2-time academic All-OAC and ITA Scholar Athlete honoree, and earning a College Sports Commissioner's Academic All-District accolade as a junior. As of April 25th, she boasted a career record of 55 and 48, most of which she compiled in singles play, with 49 victories there, and 21 and 3 against OAC competition. She's been very dominant in conference. Otterbein women's tennis head coach Tyler Stephen says she has always been about her team and puts the well-being of her teammates above her own. Not only has she been a great example for her teammates to follow, she has also been a tremendous member of the team with her singles success and has helped shape the past few years at Otterbein women's tennis and the standard for future teams to follow. Our second awardee hails from Avon, Ohio, and is a graduate of Avon High School. After transferring from Aurora University midway through his freshman year, he made an immediate impact on the lacrosse field at Otterbein and has grown to become one of the Cardinals' top leaders and contributors at the midfield position. Head coach Colin Hartnett has described him as one of the most reliable and consistent players he has ever coached, and the team has elected him captain for each of the past 2 seasons. An All-OC second team selection as a junior, he had career totals of 106 points on 64 goals and 42 assists in 57 games, including 46 starts. Congratulations to both Cassidy Schuff, a senior member of the women's tennis team, and Nathan Lewis, a senior member of the men's lacrosse team.
You're welcome. Okay, now we're going to do the Bud Yost Commitment Award. Another award with 2 deserving student athletes. A native of Sunbury, Ohio, and a graduate of Big Walnut High School, this individual joined the men's basketball team as a walk-on his freshman year and was not guaranteed a spot on the team, as he was recovering from a car accident from his senior year of high school that almost left him unable to ever play athletics again. He then played in 21 games as a sophomore and 23 games as a junior, before taking on a role as a starter in his senior year. He started 21 of his 25 games this past season and shot 53% from the floor and 93% from the free throw line, while leading the OAC by converting 45.2% of his three-point shots. He also displayed incredible perseverance through unimaginable tragedy. His father was diagnosed with ALS last summer, and his health declined rapidly as he battled throughout the hospital and ER visits. He missed a few practices and games to be with his dad during uncertain times. The Otterbein coaches and teammates would visit them at the hospital. Prior to senior day, he joined his fellow seniors on the team for a traditional senior day photo with family members in case his father would be unable to make it to the official senior day. His father passed away shortly thereafter. While it would have been understandable for him to step away from the team at that time, he did not want to miss any more games because of how much the team meant to him during this difficult time. He finished the year averaging 8.2 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. This student athlete and his fellow seniors posted a combined 62 and 41 record over the past 4 years and helped lead the Cardinals to their first top 3 finish in the OAC in 19 years in 2023 and 24. Head coach Annie Winters describes him as one of the toughest and selfless people that he has been around, adding that he is an outstanding young man and an inspiration to all. He has brought his community of Sunbury together and has helped teach valuable lessons to his teammates and his coaches. Our second awardee is a native of Huntington, West Virginia, and a graduate of Huntington High School. She is a 4-year member of the women's track and field team as a competitor in the throwing events. A 2-time academic All-OAC honoree, she scored points for the Cardinals in the discus at the 2023 and 2024 OAC Outdoor Championships, placing 8th and 5th respectively, as well as the weight throw at the 2024 OAC Indoor Championships, with a 5th place showing. She also owns an All-Ohio distinction after placing in 3rd in the discus at the 2024 All-Ohio Outdoor Championships. Otterbein track and field director Dara Ford says she has always displayed a passion for the sport and the people around her and has made a profound impact not only on the track and field team, but the entire athletic department. She has served as the president of SAC for the last 2 years and was the vice president of the Black Student Athlete Union. She also served on the Track Leadership Council and has been a throws squad captain, in addition to serving as co-host of the Bird's Eye View podcast. Congratulations to both Jared Krager, a senior member of the men's basketball team, and Raven Goodson, a senior member of the women's track and field team.
All right, this next one is actually the easiest award for us to determine because it's literally just based on GPA, okay? So this is for just the 4th year senior that has the highest GPA by gender. It's called the Nancy Myers Norris Scholastic Award. Hailing from the nearby town of Pataskala, Ohio, and a graduate of Watkins Memorial High School, this individual boasts a perfect 4.0 GPA in pre-K to 5 education, while competing as a standout member of the women's tennis team at Otterbein for 4 years. As of April 25, she boasted an impressive 140 and 72 overall record in her career, going 64 and 37 in singles play and 76 and 35 in doubles. That included a staggering 46 and 2 mark against OAC conference competition, going 23 and 1 in singles and 23 and 1 in doubles. A 3-time All-OAC first team and an ITA Scholar Athlete honoree, she is also a 2-time Collegiate Sports Communicators Academic All-District and Academic All-OAC selection. She has helped lead the Cardinals to 3 OAC regular season championships and 2 OAC tournament titles and NCAA tournament berths. Otterbein women's tennis coach Tyler Stevens said she has been a tremendous competitor on the court. Not only has she been one of the best statistical players to ever play in the OAC, but she has also been a tremendous leader for her teammates to follow and has grown over her years in this area. Otterbein will miss her not only for her on-court performance, but also for her ability to put her teammates first. A two-time academic All-OAC honoree boasting another perfect 4.0 GPA in sport management, this awardee is a native of Newberry, Ohio, and a graduate of Berkshire High School. An infielder and designated hitter for the baseball team, he has played in 55 career games, making 25 starts as of April 25. His career totals to that point include 23 hits, 6 doubles, 1 home run, 18 ribbies, and 12 runs. He's been a member of SAC and led the baseball team Bible study during his time at Otterbein, and he plans to be a sales consultant at Valley Ford of Ohio upon graduation. Otterbein baseball head coach George Powell says he always worked hard and handled his roles well. He was a well-liked teammate and helped raise a significant amount of money for pediatric cancer as part of the baseball team's charitable efforts for the Baseball vs. Cancer organization. Congratulations to Lilia Walter, a senior member of the women's tennis team, and Jacob Brown, a senior member of the baseball team.
The Augsburger Ballinger Outstanding Athlete Award was awarded to 2 student athletes who embodied outstanding contributions through dedication and participation. Our first awardee is a native of Berlin, Ohio, and a graduate of Highland High School. A 4-year starter and libero for the volleyball team, she put together a well-decorated career for the Cardinals. After earning academic All-OAC recognition in 2022, she went on to be named OAC Libero of the Year, First Team All-OAC, First Team All-Great Lakes Region, and AVCA All-American Honorable Mention as a junior in 2023. She closed out her career by earning All-OAC Second Team honors and being named OAC Tournament MVP this past season. Head coach Monica Wright describes her as a leader both on and off the court and a friend and example to all, adding that the team looked to her to set the tone at both practices and games. She helped lead the team to 3 OAC tournament championships and 4 NCAA tournament berths, including a Sweet 16 appearance in 2021. The team compiled an overall record of 92-30 and an OAC record of 31-5 in her 4 years, and she ranked second all-time at Otterbein in career service aces with 181 and 4th all-time in career digs with 1,713 in 118 matches. Off the court, this individual worked in the Clements Center and as a resident assistant. Our second recipient is a native of Cambridge, Ohio, and a graduate of Cambridge High School, a 4-year member of the Otterbein football team as a defensive lineman. He has achieved excellence both in academics and athletics. Named the OAC Scholar Athlete of the Month for September 2024, he went on to post a team-high 9.5 tackles for a loss and ranked second on the team in tackles with 73 as a senior. Boasting a 3.74 GPA in exercise science and health promotion with a minor in nutrition, this athlete is a 2-time college sports communicators and academic All-OAC honoree. He was selected as a John McConnell and Worthington Industries Foundation Scholar Athlete by the Columbus chapter of the National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame in February, and was recently named to the 2025 class of the NFF Hampshire Honor Society. His success on the football field earned him 3 All-OAC accolades, getting second-team recognition in 2024 after being an honorable mention selection in 22 and 23. He finished his junior season with 19.5 tackles for loss, which ranks 3rd all-time at Otterbein for a single season, and earned D3Football.com all-region status that season. In 38 career games at Otterbein, he has 247 tackles and 13.5 sacks. He ranks 3rd in the program history with 43 tackles for a loss. Congratulations to Amanda Troyer, a senior member of the women's volleyball team, and Justin Bartlett, a senior member of the football team who was unable to be with us tonight. The Roger K. Powell Athletic Scholarship Award. We have
two awardees for this one. Our first is a native of Wellington, Ohio, and a graduate of Wellington High School, boasting a 3.99 GPA, just missed that other award, in nursing. She is a three-time academic All-OAC honoree and is coming off a well-decorated senior season for the women's soccer team, during which she was named OCSA All-Ohio and Academic All-Ohio, United Soccer Coaches All-Region 7 third team, All-OAC second team, and College Sports Communicators Academic All-District. She played in 66 career games at Otterbein, making 53 starts, and compiled 32 points on 10 goals and 12 assists from her midfielder position. She made an immediate impact on the Otterbein women's soccer program, scoring 9 game-winning goals in 2 of her first 4 college games. Scored game-winning goals in 2 of her first 4 college games. She earned OAC Player of the Week honors that week and kept moving forward over her career, adding conference, Ohio, and regional awards for her on-field accomplishments and earning recognition with academic honors at each level. Otterbein women's soccer head coach Brandon Kuhn says the impression she made off the field was just as impressive as the one she made on the field. She was the first to volunteer whenever needed, always did work for the team, was a constant fixture in the team's player council, and capped off her career as a team captain. She led with never-ending support of her teammates and by example with skills that drew cheers from the stands. Our second recipient is a native of Worthington, Ohio, and a graduate of Thomas Worthington High School. A 5-year member of the men's soccer team as a midfielder, he has the distinction of having started every game since he arrived at Otterbein, which is an incredible accomplishment. In those 90 games, he has accumulated 13 goals and 9 assists for 35 points. He is a 5-time All-Ohio Athletic Conference honoree, including selections to the first team in 21 and 23, and a 4-time All-Ohio pick. He was also named to the All-OAC tournament team this past season after helping lead the Cardinals to the tournament championship. With this athlete on the team, the Cardinals have won 2 OAC regular season championships in addition to the 2024 OAC tournament title, and have made 3 NCAA tournament appearances. He has also had great success in the classroom. At chemistry and mathematics major, he boasts a cumulative GPA of 3.89 and is a 3-time academic All-OAC and academic All-Ohio, and 2-time College Sports Communicators academic All-District honoree. His head coach, Jason Griffiths, describes him as having been the heartbeat of the team for the past 5 years, adding that he is a great player and teammate, but more importantly, a great person. Congratulations to Lauren Alley, a senior member of the women's soccer team, and Drew Holman, a senior member of the men's soccer team.
The Norris Elliott Scholastic Athletic Award. This year's recipient is a native of Uniontown, Ohio, and a graduate of Lake High School. He has lettered in both cross country and track and field and boasts a 3.92 GPA in journalism and media communications. He earned academic All-OAC distinction in track and field in 2023 and 2024, and in cross country in 23. In cross country, he has a career best 8K time of 28:05, which he posted as a junior at the All-Ohio Championships. As a distance runner in track and field, he has completed in the indoor 1,000 meters, 3,000 meters, 5,000 meters, and mile, and the outdoor 1,500 meters and the 5,000 meters. Otterbein cross-country coach Matt Sutton cites him as a great teammate who helps keep the team on track and accountable. While he has battled several injuries during his time at Otterbein, he has persevered. Outside of competition, he hosts a campus radio show and has often been the voice of Otterbein track meets, providing commentary during home meets. Congratulations to Garrett Lucius, a senior member of the men's cross country and track and field team.
All right, the Royal F. Martin Outstanding Spring Sport Award. This year's recipient is a native of Centerburg, Ohio, and a graduate of Northridge High School. This individual is a 4-year starter at catcher on the baseball team and has been a significant contributor since his freshman season. As of April 25, he had played in 132 career games, starting 114 of them, and had accumulated a .306 batting average with 125 hits, 27 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, 54 RBIs, 94 runs, and 9 steals to go with a .989 fielding percentage. He was an All-OAC honorable mention selection as a junior in 2024, a mechanical engineering major. He is a 2-time College Sports Communicators Academic All-District and Academic All-OAC selection. While at Otterbein, he was a professor's assistant in the mechanical engineering department, and he plans to work at MPW Industrial upon graduation. Otterbein baseball head coach George Powell describes him as a leader and a well-liked teammate, and he helped raise a significant amount of money for pediatric cancer as part of the baseball team's charitable efforts for the Baseball versus Cancer organization. Congratulations to Logan Olam, a senior member of Cardinal Baseball.
The Deke Edler Memorial Athletic Award. 2 basketball players were selected to receive this award this year. Our first awardee is a native of Bay Village, Ohio, and a graduate of St. Joseph Academy. A transfer from Notre Dame College, she had a long, incredible journey at Otterbein. She used up her 4 years of playing eligibility over a 6-year span that included a medical redshirt season and the COVID year, and developed into a true leader of the women's basketball program. This past season, she was selected to the Ohio Athletic Conference All-Tournament team and was named All-OAC Honorable Mention. She led the team in rebounding average in 21 and 22, 22 and 23, and 24-25 seasons, and finished with 9 career double-doubles. She started 67 of her career 86 games at Otterbein, averaging 9.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 27.5 minutes per game. Her career totals include 822 points, 547 rebounds, 143 assists, and 65 steals. While stats and awards are important, Otterbein women's basketball head coach Diana Knowles says they do not capture the full essence of what this individual has meant to the team and the program. She has not only been a player of great skill who has made many contributions on the court, but also a leader who inspired everyone around her, showing that her contributions go far beyond the game itself. A true competitor, she was the type of leader who always led by example, and her fierce competitiveness was matched only by her unwavering commitment to the team. She didn't just talk about what it took to win, she showed it through her actions. Our second awardee is a native of Milford, Ohio, and a graduate of Milford High School. A forward on the men's basketball team, he led the Cardinals in rebounding average with 5.7 per game as a sophomore and played in 92 career games, including 21 as a starter. He boasts career totals of 484 points, 282 rebounds, 50 assists, 30 steals, and 94 three-pointers made. He battled through ankle injuries, ankle surgery, and rehab. Despite dealing with injury, he never let it impact his commitment to the team. He was a constant vocal leader that helped to guide his senior classmates to the most combined wins over a 4-year stretch in the last 19 years at Otterbein. This individual displayed toughness and resilience throughout his career, as highlighted by an instance during his sophomore season when he scored a career-high 22 points against Capital, while suffering a grade 2 spleen injury and grade 1 kidney contusion in the first half. Our awardee teammate, Brennan Raines, and head coach Andy Winters celebrated the win at the ER until the next morning, waiting for him to be seen, and eventually transferred to the trauma division. Winters says this individual will always put the team first, no matter what, and will leave a lasting impact on the men's basketball program through his dedication, pride, and selflessness. Winters added that he is honored that he had the chance to coach him and was able to be a fan of his for 4 years. Congratulations to both Kathleen DiCarlo, a senior member of the women's basketball team, and Alex Hanna, a senior member of the men's basketball team.
All right, for our next award, this individual wasn't able to make it here tonight, but I still want to do him justice by reading his bio here. This is the Harry E. Ewing Outstanding Football Award. A receiver on the football team, this student athlete is a native of Fairview, Ohio, and a graduate of Fairview High School. He played in 22 career games at Otterbein, recording 12 receptions for 158 yards and 1 touchdown. He has been described as a quality young man who is very respectful and works hard to lift up those around him. He was a leader by example and a positive voice in the locker room and one on the football field while putting in lots of work to make an impact despite battling injuries. He also made an impact as a member of the men's wrestling program at Otterbein. Head coach Brent Rastetter describes him as the type of young man that just makes a program better with his presence. Rastetter cites him as one of the most positive, supporting teammates he has seen during his time at Otterbein. Dealing with lingering injuries from football, he opted not to compete in wrestling as a senior, but still came to practice and worked as a student coach to help his teammates get better. Congratulations to Declan Jewett, a senior member of the football team. All right, there's one other award that we at least want to make reference to here. We're not going to read the full bios of the individuals receiving it because they get their own special award ceremony at the conference level for that coming up here shortly. I don't know how familiar you all are with the Clyde Lamb Award, but we really look at it as probably the most prestigious, holistic award that really captures one's total impact on the field or court, but also really representing the institution and the classroom, the community, in a whole host of other ways. So we want to make sure that we at least give a shout out to those 2 individuals. The banquet is later in May, and maybe the 2 people that are getting this award will have you stand up. I want to give a special congratulations to Cale Callahan of the men's wrestling team and Kennedy Hoffman of the volleyball team. Let's give them a huge round of applause. All right. Now we want to make sure that everyone here gets their cords for graduation, their 4-year plaques, so we're going to try to do this as efficiently as possible. If you are a head coach or a coach representing your program, maybe you can go ahead and come on up in this vicinity, and we'll go team by team and get all this hardware passed out to everyone. You want to announce them? Ready? You ready? Ready?
I will now read off each of the student athletes' names by sport, and they are asked to come forward to receive their awards and cords. First, baseball. Tyler Biddle. Jacob Brown. Noah Groover. Robbie Kane. Max Lakovsky. Connor Prince. Zach Taylor. And Logan Ullum. Okay. Let's applaud after each team. Next, softball. Jennifer Sindeldecker, Avery Yoder, Issa Lewis, and Chloe Clark. Men's basketball, Anthony Kopic, MJ Davis, Alex Hanna, and Jared Krager. Women's basketball, Kathleen DiCarlo. Men's lacrosse, Luke Farthing, Anthony Flores, Alex Glacken, Jackson Jordanic, Chase Lagore, Nathan Lewis, Miguel Need, Owen Opp, Carson Rainoni, and Caden Rohe. For women's lacrosse, Abigail Chappell, Nina Dominic, Maggie Nance, Riley Smith, and Kate Schimmel. For men's soccer, Silver Abraham, Tord Heshestad, and Hayden Vu. For women's soccer, Lauren Alley, Kesley Lauterbach, Emma Sturts, Lindsay Whitmore, Aubrey Zanella, and Bailey Zanella. For cheerleading, Abigail Bolin and our favorite mascot, Lydia Charlatan. For men's golf, Blake Bennett, Nathan Brown, and Quinn Gallagher. For women's golf, Olivia Boss. For men's tennis, William Newberry and Colton Stamper. For women's tennis, Olivia Eccles, Aubrey McMahon, Cassidy Schuff, and Lilia Walter. For men's wrestling, Cale Callahan, Thomas Eater, Cade Holmes, Billy Reed Bodie, Eric Sadler, Zachary Stray, and Octavia Schnittker. For volleyball, Kennedy Hoffman, Kristen Scherger, Amanda Troyer, and Hope Cuppet. For men's cross country, track and field, Brock Pemberton, Cole Benishek, Dylan Burns, Jacob Littler, Garrett Lucius, and Evan Radecki. For women's cross-country track and field, Peyton Carpenter, Raven Goodson, Brooke Hamilton, and Alyssa Mattis. In football, Justin Bartlett, Erlante Cousins, Cale Dent, Gavin Edwards, Vincent Fisher, Declan Jewett, Alex Padicky, and Landon Pettit.
All right, congratulations, everybody. John, you missed all the nice things I said about you earlier. So, I mean, I can repeat, but no, we're lucky to have our president, John Comerford, here to say a few words as well. I think, did you make it through your Ice Bucket Challenge okay? Fantastic, here and unscathed. So, thank you for your tremendous support, and the mic is all yours.
All right, class of 2025, how you feeling? Come on, you got to do better than that. You're almost done. The only thing between you and graduation is a couple of finals and me giving you that diploma. So come on, let's show a little enthusiasm. You're the class of 2025. So I love going to all your games. I can't make it to all of them all the time, but my favorite games to go to whenever I can is senior night. Senior night's fantastic. I love to watch it. You all get to go out on the field, on the court. Someone hands you flowers. There's lots of applause. We hear stats. It's great and all that stuff, and it's wonderful. But here's the thing. I'm not there to watch you. I'm watching your coaches, and I'm watching your parents and family members. Because that senior night, that moment, is the culmination of a long road, not just for you, but for them. That last game, or maybe second to last game that you're ever going to play, think about how many games and how many miles and how many practices and how many 6 a.m.s and 2 in the mornings and everything that those parents, coaches went through with you on that path. And it all comes down to that last game. You all know some of you will be lucky enough to keep playing, maybe in graduate school. Maybe you'll find a rec league someday, but most of these sports, it's sort of hard to find a place to play after college, right? That's the culmination of it all. And the beautiful thing to watch on the coaches' faces and the parents' faces is how proud they are. You're not paying attention because you're holding flowers and everyone's clapping for you, but the coaches and the parents are so proud. Here's what I want to tell you, student athletes, you graduating student athletes. It has been our honor to have you with us for these years. It has been our honor to watch you develop, watch you commit to your team, and do great things on the field and on the court. We get as much or more out of this as you do. You, every single one of you, have made Otterbein a better place. You build this campus's pride. You walk around with your gear on. You give your heart and your soul to your teammates and to your sport because you love this place, because you want to do your best. And that lifts up not just yourself, your team, and this whole campus. You have made us better, class of 2025. So give it up for yourselves, and thanks for being Cardinals.
All right, congrats again, everybody. Thanks so much for being here, but more importantly, thanks for all that you have done for Otterbein, for always representing the university with class, dignity, and everything you've just laid out there as you've been competing. Enjoy your last moments here as a student, and just know that you are always welcome back. So thank you and have a great night.